How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Salamander Wilds, and this is night 2 of the amphibian migration. And there are quite a bit of people here tonight. I'm sure there's a lot of cars passing by here, but I'm sure they are finding some spring peepers, wood frogs. I don't hear any spring peepers out in the forest right now, but I'm sure that'll change probably as I get closer to the vernal pool. And we're gonna see if we can find some spotted salamanders, so let's get started. So up ahead, there are definitely a lot more people. Definitely a busy night since they actually closed the road down this time around. Last week, during the first night of the migration, the roads were not closed. And actually, myself and someone else were actually here because we really knew with the weather conditions at the time that it would be quite a busy night, and we're right. We actually got a lot of animals off the road and prevented a lot of animals from being run over, so that was a really good thing. But the road is actually closed down this time, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for different frogs, spring peepers, and the like. And of course, this is the amphibian migration, but the star is the spotted salamander, which is what I am on the lookout for. So I'm gonna definitely look over the road here, see what I can find. I'll probably spot some spring peepers, wood frogs, but that spotted salamander is the star here. And I'm also going to go over to the vernal pool a little bit later, get some underwater footage. And unfortunately, I'm not quite prepared this time around. I did mention I had a light for the GoPro, but I forgot to bring it. But I do have this flashlight that's actually incredibly bright, so should still be really useful in trying to get this footage. And on top of that, of course, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for any red-effed Eastern newts that might be walking this road. I was incredibly surprised that I even found one the first night of this migration. I'm still quite shocked because they're so hard to find. Apparently, I've never seen them here before, and now this is the second year that I'm actually finding them here. That being said, that's only a total of 2, but where there is 1, and in this case 2, there must be more. So I will definitely be keeping an eye out for those as well. Actually, not too many frogs either so far. So that's actually definitely surprising. But it's also not raining anymore either. It's still very wet out because it rained earlier, but the rain would have helped a lot tonight at this point. But it looks like actually people up ahead might have found a salamander. They're all gathered around something, so we'll check it out. And sure enough, a spotted salamander was found. And naturally, I had to get in on some of the action as well. And this individual had some really vibrant yellow spots, a really great find, a nice sized male in this case making its way to the vernal pool. Always so awesome to see these spotted salamanders crossing the road out in the open like this. And I also got into chatting a little bit with some of the other people that were there looking for spotted salamanders and frogs that were crossing the road. And even without the much needed rains that night, there were still enough animals making themselves known for everyone to enjoy. Even the local news station joined in to cover the migration event. So overall, it was a pretty great experience for everyone, and for myself included, of course. But that wasn't the end of my adventure that night, because there was still a lot more to see. At this point, I turned on my GoPro and decided to head on down to the vernal pool. Without any rain, there wasn't too much left to see out on the road. So I knew just from being here during the first night of the migration that there should be some activity down at the vernal pool. Not much in terms of spring peepers or other frogs, but definitely spotted salamanders. And all the while, just holding on to a bit of hope that I might see an Eastern newt, whether it's an eft or even potentially an adult. And upon arrival at the vernal pool, I was able to locate the spotted salamanders. There wasn't too much other activity down here in terms of spring peepers and wood frogs, but I did hear a few frogs trying to vocalize at this point, but not too many. Weather conditions just weren't favorable to bring these animals out. But that's okay, because it was still a productive night being able to see these spotted salamanders cross the road and in the vernal pool as well. At this point, I decided to give the vernal pool one last look before I left. And to my surprise, I actually found this aquatic adult male Eastern newt swimming around. This was very exciting because I had never seen any Eastern newts at this location before, and then I started finding the red-effed Eastern newts, and now this adult. So that must mean there has to be more adult Eastern newts around here, but I still haven't found where they are. Except this adult male does provide a clue, and there may be more in the vernal pool, including females. So yeah, this find was very exciting, and that means I'm gonna have to explore and investigate this area that much more to locate even more adult Eastern newts and find out where they're coming from, perhaps from this vernal pool or other areas. And with that, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please remember to leave a like, share, comment down below, and please subscribe. Your support is very much appreciated. And until next time, I hope you'll all join me for another adventure into the salamander wilds.